What's up, guys? In this video I'm going to unbox the SainSmart DDS120 oscilloscope. I've been really wanting an oscilloscope, and I went on eBay and I was looking at analog ones and stuff like that, and I'm like, there's just 50 million different types of oscilloscopes out there. So I thought about the USB ones, and there's a couple of different USB ones, and I'm not going to go into detail, but I chose the SainSmart DDS120 because of the user interface. The software just to me looked really good. I liked it. So really that's the reason why I bought it. Plus, you know, I've got a couple Arduinos that are from SainSmart and some other things. I've never really had problems with them. So yeah, so went on Amazon, got the DDS120. I already cut the tape, so got you on that ahead of you. Open? Yes. Alright, cool. Yeah. Qualified certificate. Yeah, that really instills confidence in my heart. Didn't no model checker, QC past 12, no date on it. Really wish I'd had that. Ooh, look at it. It's kind of hefty. It's got weight to it. I like it. What does this say? Top view, USB. It says top view right here. Okay, so it actually doesn't have channel 1 and channel 2 on here, but it tells you what channel is 1. So I'm assuming this is channel 1, this is channel 2, and this is the signal generator that comes out of it. I think it's a 1 kilohertz or 1000 megahertz for adjusting the probes. Warranty sticker conveniently placed right over the screw. Good stuff. Like it. I like the packaging though. Oh, that's some nice thick foam. That's pretty cool. Oh, what's in here? I'm assuming there's got to be probes in here somewhere. Get that off the computer. What the hell is this? Oh, I know what CDs. Yeah, I think these are CDs. Wow, that's some old school vintage stuff right there. I haven't even, I'll be honest with you, I haven't really touched a CD in probably 3 years. Maybe even longer than that, but wow, really, really old school stuff. Interesting. USB modular oscilloscope series. Start here. I am not starting there. That looks scary as shit. User guide. This looks like it's for the oscilloscope probes. PS2000. Oh, so these are 1-time and 10x probes. That's pretty cool. Voltage versus frequency curves. Blah, blah, blah. And it looks like the oscilloscope breaks down cool into individual pieces. That's pretty cool. This is where the good stuff is right here, I imagine. Just your typical USB cable. Gonna need that. Yeah, these definitely feel janky as all hell. You know, but for 60 bucks for the entire thing, what were you expecting? 1 times 10 times right here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. P2060, 6 millihertz. Okay, so on the 1-time setting, it's 6 megahertz. On the 10-time setting, it's 60 megahertz. So these are 60 megahertz probes. 1 ohm and 10 ohm input voltage. 600 volt DC plus AC pack. Cool. Oh, and these are you can adjust the probes. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But yeah, there's not really much to say about the probes. You know, it came with it, but these are 60 megahertz probes. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get to the real stuff, the good stuff. Let's see it in action and see if I can't fire this baby up and get some waves going on and stuff. Okay. One thing to note, if you're running like Windows 8 or Windows 10, you don't have to download any specific driver or anything like that. I can't answer that for anything less than that. I'm pretty sure you do. But yeah, Windows 10, Windows 8, you don't have to download any driver. It's just ready to go. Alright, so I've got it hooked up to the USB. And let's just grab a probe here. I think this is channel 1. And make sure that it's on times 10, just because. Which means we also have to go to up here where it says channel 1 DC on. So we have our channel on. And we have to change this to times 10. If not, if you've got this on times 1 and that on times 10, it's going to screw up your thing here. We're only going to use one channel, so make sure channel 2 is off. No triggers, and the user interface right here, it looks really, really good to me. It's very responsive. I hope my computer's not taking a dump because I'm screen capturing this at the same time, and this is this crap top is like 7 years old, so you can measure, you know, like a measuring tape, information. You can zoom in, zoom out, move left, move right. You can you know, zoom in of your X. You can change the color of your screen, but that white background kind of hurts my eyeballs right there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but you got that thing right there. Save text. You can take an actual picture of the screen, so that way you can save that and you can analyze and you can do all that stuff there. Hold on, we're going to get to it in a minute. Alright, damn. Save, print, intensity, 0. You can zero things out. And you can also do a recording of this here, of the interface, but it's only specific to the interface of this program, so it's not like you can go take it and toss it in After Effects or whatever. I don't even know. I'm stumbling over my words. Here's your time base right here. You got your voltages on your channel 1s and your channel 2s, and it has the information of you know, the USB oscilloscope channel 1. Right now it's stopped, so there's nothing you can do to it. It's all off. So what we're going to do is we're going to start it. Alright guys, now it's time to hook up the probes and see if we can get some signals up on that screen. So we're going to take one of our probes. We're going to connect it obviously with the BNC connector. But before I connect anything to the ICO Model 377 audio generator, we need to see if our probes are somewhat in spec. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the probe and we're going to attach it to this little center connector right there. Something like that. And we're going to make sure our settings are correct. DC. Channel 1 is on. We have it selected to times 10. And start. And. Okay. Alright, so we want to zoom in just a little bit. About right here. Let's adjust our time base. There we go. Zoom in just a little bit more. I'm just trying to get it set to where I can actually see it correctly or better. There we go. Like I said, I'm no expert. You know, it's all a learning process, and that sucks. You can see that kind of sucks right there. So 0.5 milliseconds on that, and we can see it. I wonder if I can zoom in. How come I can't zoom in? Okay, well that looks a little dodgy, so let's zoom back out. Alright, good enough. So, one thing that irks me is the kit didn't come with an adjustment screw to be able to get in there and to adjust the probes. So that's kind of a little crazy, but just use a small little screwdriver and try not to short anything out. And you just want to turn the screw inside here to try to get that sharp. See, that right there is kind of like an overshoot. You don't want that, so you just want to turn that back just a little bit. Something like that. Alright, that looks like just about as good as we're going to possibly get it. And you can see it's kind of like a square wave going on kind of thing. With these probes, I really don't think we're going to get too much out of it other than that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, right here, it's supposed to be a 1000 hertz. It's about 0.995, close enough. It's kind of bouncing around there, but I think maybe it's just probably because from the probes. So let's go ahead and mess around with some signals. Oh, and another thing, these alligator clips here with this really thick rubber housing or cover, you might want to slide it back just a little bit because it's really thick stuff, and it makes it really hard to push the alligator clip down. So we're going to attach the alligator, the ground portion, to the bottom. We're going to attach the other probe to the top. Hope I wasn't in the way. And let's fire this bad boy up. Don't move. Alright. This is tube driven, so I'm just going to give it, just a couple of seconds to warm up and do its thing. And over here on the user interface, let's get channel 2 out of the way, move channel 1 somewhere around there. And one thing, when you cut the channels on and off, I wish it would get rid of either channel that you're not using. There you go. And you can see right here, because we've got it set to square wave, we got it our time base set. We've got 200 millivolts on channel 1, and you can see our max voltage is max voltage is 6.976. Our minimum is minus pretty much that. Our frequency range is 18,200. It's 18 kilohertz on that, which is all the way down. So if we turn this up, we can see, yep, we're at 19,000, 20,000, right about there. So it's off. So let's go down to 20,000. Yeah, so it's about 1,000 hertz off is what it seems like, either coming from the probes, or I wouldn't say the probes because it was pretty close when we adjusted it. So I would say this is probably about 1,000 hertz off. Let's go to 25,000. Right on the 25K mark, and it's showing 23.645 on that. So it's about 2,000 off on that. 30K, 29.3. Yeah, so this thing seems to be about 2,000 hertz off. Let's go 4K, 38, 5K, 49.2. So that's only about 1,000. 60. So it seems to get better higher that it goes. I don't know what the issue is here between a $60 oscilloscope or this 60-year-old audio generator. Let's go to 70K. And it's off by a little more than 1,000. 80K. 79.8. Screw it. Let's go to 200K. All the way. Actually, it's a little past that, actually. It's 204K, which 204,000 hertz. Let's go back to exactly 200K. So it's 199.170K. So, yeah. Awesome. I love it. Awesome place to start when it comes to oscilloscopes. You know, especially if you have an old desktop, or if you have a computer in general. It doesn't matter, or netbook or whatever. Anything to get the software onto it. You know, for $60 you can have an oscilloscope to dick around with and mess around with electronics, and just a good overall place to start learning. So yeah, if you like this video, then like it. If you dislike, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe. Any suggestions on videos, let me know. And if you want to see more of this, if you do, that's good. I'm not asking you. I don't know why I was asking you. I'm going to be doing a teardown of this. I'm going to look inside of it. I haven't looked inside of it, but I saw a video. I watched a video on it on YouTube. And it's very interesting, especially for 60-year-old vintage electronics like this. So, thanks for watching.